Well, let's see. On a cosmic level of translation, um, it's so. What if I was to share with you that what I'm sharing now or what I was experiencing this morning, I knew when I was 4 years of age? But didn't release the date until it was safe to do so. And what does safe mean? You know what a release date? A release date as that relates to quarantine status, the monitoring, the cell monitoring of recode, particularly as that relates to what? The blue seal, the blue flame, the lotus breathing flame, the spin points, 999. Yeah. And I know, and particularly when I'm looking at myself and I have to do my own cell analysis, and something I mentioned to Lisa, why I go outside whenever I've used the phone or communicated with any of you, and why I go plant my bare feet out on the rock, with God Source as an eternal spirit, and what we call covering debts, electrical debts, and how that relates to the electron transport levels of every living species on this planet that breathes oxygen transport. So some of you may remember back in the 1960s when I was aware of it, when they were cataloging. So you know what a catalog is, just like a Sears department catalog or a phone book, the directory address, just like an ISP address down here with 77 cello 777, the soundboard, right? The game board of sacrifices, right? And how that relates to quarantine status, victim victimizer, QI coded game, and how scientists acknowledge, a mass extinction event, the sixth mass extinction event, and how that relates to books, like books. As I once saw a little holographic that another spiritual being put up many, many, many years ago that I saw. And of course, you can put it through what I call the grinder or the ninja, just spin it, the spin capacity of processing, cross-indexing permanent records, and then acknowledging what the records are telling you, because God Source is the one that opens the file. And that's a master key to every file that has or ever will be, because that's the one I serve, is the Silver and Gold Mediated One. So I know I mentioned something to Lisa this morning, put it in the text, and she gave me a rainbow up. And so what I love about sharing with Lisa is that when I share with her, and it has a lot to do with her own, when we're monitoring the phasing speed as the recodes, what you become aware, what I become aware, because when you become aware of what I become aware of, I share that with you, now you're aware of what I am. You can't become unaware of it. Unaware, I'm unaware, one aware. I'm aware of the one, the first one, the eternal sun, the eternal core, first internal, first creator, grand creator spirit, the eternal sun, pure, eternal absolute love, on fire to create, manifestation power, the electrical power, the life force power. So there is a direct correlation in the electrical transport levels of oxygen on the planet with how much time we spend on a phone, a laptop, a desktop PC. Remember, they were recording back then, we're losing 250,000 species. And you want to know why that is? The screen we're looking at. Would you rather watch a black and white TV and Lucy Arnaz in the 1950s, or would you rather look at Mother Nature, the mathematics of Mother Nature, everything that is alive in your mirror, like Sequoia National Forest, anywhere in Asia. Pick a place where there's living beings like bees, hummingbirds, dolphins, clouds, a brook, water, an ocean, a lake. Pick your point, pick your spin point, right? And obviously that's who would you rather be with? So they force march children into a different set of screens. Dead energy buildings. 60 hertz buildings, wired up 60 hertz. And that's not 90, is it? That's not 90 vertical, and that's not 90 on the horizontal plane. Right? So we know why the self-repair signal was going on. Because they're being used as what? Battery slaves wearing dog tags. Dogs of war. The negative alien machinery. The machine codes. And the speed at which machines learn. So they're not learning at God's speed. Which means they're not learning according to cosmic law, which is what love is. So they're not learning through love. Now we're back to choosing teachers. So I've always acknowledged them as teachers. Demons are teachers in their own right.